always a process, Elle. It is not just you figure it out and it's there, but
hi everyone, Elle Ballard here with you, founder of Women of the World Network, and I have my dear friend, my former business partner, just an amazing person with us today, Tatiana LaBello. Hi, Tatiana.
Hi, Elle. I'm so honored and blessed to be here. Thank you.
So great to have you. Thank you for taking the time. So before we jump in, I'd love to introduce Tatiana first. So Tatiana has always had an entrepreneurial spirit, an attitude of gratitude, and an insatiable desire to succeed, which has allowed her to attain a magnitude of accomplishments under her belt. This is Tatiana's driving force behind her mission. She inspires, motivates, and encourages others to create a life by design, stepping into the calling with clarity, confidence, and courage. For the past 30 years, Tatiana has worked as a host, model, actress, spokesmodel, personal trainer, health and fitness consultant, beauty advisor, and pageant consultant. After winning many national fitness titles, she would become one of the top fitness competitors and most sought after spokesmodels in the business. From hosting fitness infomercials to ESPN's top fitness show to acting on the big screen to hosting on the red carpet in Hollywood, Tatiana is an author of a how-to book, step-by-step guide to fitness competition success, and has recently released her second book called Breakthrough. She's a former national fitness champion, beauty pageant title holder, and former NFL and NBA USFL professional cheerleader. As a certified life coach, Tatiana's greatest success is watching her one-to-one coaching clients go after their dreams, helping them break down the walls and fears holding them back, and becoming the best versions of themselves. She continues to empower women, whether it's from her one-on-one coaching or from the stage as a beauty, health, and fitness motivational speaker, to live the life of your dreams. Welcome, Tatiana.
Thank you so much, Elle.
I love it. I love it. I'm excited for this. So thank you for joining us again, and let's jump into it. So my first question is, why did you decide? And oh my gosh, congratulations on the second book, by the way. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to read it. But why did you decide to do what you do, and why that makes, or how that makes you unique?
Thank you, Elle. And first of all, I want to just commend you and thank you for the impact of what you're doing with Women of the World Network and really just changing lives and bringing up leaders. And I just want to acknowledge you and commend you for what you're doing. And I'm so blessed to be here with you now and just to be a part of it. So why I do what I do? Well, I knew at 14, I had a calling inside me. And that calling was to motivate, inspire, and encourage others to really step into their calling, to just really do what they're designed to do. And I know we all have that unique calling inside us. And so knowing it at 14, I had no idea what that looked like. I just was blessed with a good support system, which was my mother and sisters. My mother taught me at an early age, whatever you want to do, go for it. You can do it. And you know what? I just believed her. So I just started doing all these different things. And it was amazing. By the grace of God, I've just had a lot of success, but because of that. So I know the importance of having someone in your corner cheering you on, believing in you, lifting you up, showing you your unique, special gifts and talents. And so that is why I do what I do. My mother was a big, inspiration for this. And I saw her working a lot of jobs to take care of my two sisters and I. And so I really saw her making a lot of sacrifices. And I knew that I wanted to work with women to help them stay with their own identity and their own calling on top of being able to be a mom and a wife and a daughter and all these different roles that women take on. So I just am passionate. I love talking about vision, goals, passion, and purpose.
I love that. I love that. And thank you for sharing a little bit of your story. Of course, I know it. So, but thank you for sharing it with our listeners, because it's just so important. And at 14, and having that desire and having that support is amazing. And that's so beautiful. So that takes me to the next question. While building your business and your professional life, what was your biggest lesson that you feel you had to overcome to reach those successes that you could share with our listeners?
Absolutely. That's a great question. I've built multiple businesses over the year. I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur, and but they've always been in the health and fitness, the mindset coaching. They've all been around personal growth and development and leadership. And so building these businesses, I know it starts with myself. And so it starts with really going inward. And this is what I teach my clients too. So it's really going inward and finding what makes you unique. What are your gifts and what are your talents? And then taking it a step further by honing into your skill set, by learning and growing and evolving, deep dive and learning from others that have already paved the way, but making it your own unique personality into that. But what I've had to overcome and what I'm still overcoming, because it is always a process, Elle. It is not just you figure it out and it's there. But what I want the listeners to know is I do not have it all together. I do not. I just want to put that out there. I'm just going to be real, if that's okay. But my biggest lesson, which I really talk about in my book, Breakthrough, is breaking through, overcoming my self-talk. And there was a time in Hollywood where my job auditioning was predicated on the way I look, everything on the outside. There was nothing on the inside. They couldn't see my heart, that I had a beautiful spirit and I was positive and happy, but it was all on the outside. So during that time, I really lost myself. I lost my true being of who I really am. So that was my first thing, of really just staying true to yourself. And comparison is the killer of your calling. I'm going to repeat that. Comparison is the killer of your calling. So it's really just running your own race and looking at others for inspiration to inspire you, but know that you're in your own lane, you're in your own journey. And we have to recognize and celebrate how far we've come, because we all have a story. We've all overcome something in our lives. So celebrating how far you've come on the way to where you're going. So I feel like in business and in life, consistently working on my mindset. That's why I became a mindset coach, because your mindset will take you out of the game. Your self-talk, which is, I can't do it, I've never done it before, and listening to the wrong people. That was another thing in Hollywood when I was going out for these auditions. I was listening to all my agents and my manager telling me who I should be and what I should say on the audition to get the job. So there again, I was listening to outside forces. So what I want to encourage everyone listening that can hear my voice is to go within and be careful who you're listening to. So if you are listening to the right people, you're buying their lifestyle. So look at the people who you want to model after, but not listening to the people that are telling you that you can't do it, that you're not good enough, but having that, surrounding yourself, like in this network of positive women from all over the world that are encouraging each other, that are lifting each other. In this world, we say, yes, you can do it, girl, let's go and let's do it together. So I really believe surrounding yourself in a community and in a network that supports you, like this one, you're running your own race, not comparing yourself, and making sure that your self-talk is empowering, not disempowering. So those are the things that I believe in breaking through, that are consistent. It's on a consistent daily basis that these things get to be acknowledged and worked on.
So powerful. Wow, so powerful. Mindset and learning from those that you want to model the life for, and surrounding yourself with right people. Because when you surround yourself, and you are the average of those people you surround yourself with, right? Oh, wow, so
Absolutely.
powerful, so powerful. Thank you so much. I know that if I get a little bit off my, in the mindset, and if I plug into my self-talk, which can be different days. And recently I was on an extended vacation, which was amazing, but coming back I realized, wow, it's been too long. And so I think, depending on different life situations, that and it often happens that we make a big decision and we're planning to do something, and then something happens, which happened with me in spring, where we had to drop everything. I had to drop everything. And making sure our mindset is a check, right? Our self-talk is a check, no matter what's happening, and focusing on those wins. I love the no comparison reminder, because we are human beings. We tend to compare ourselves with others, but we don't know what they're going through. We don't know how long, how many days, how many months, how many years it took them. Love that reminder.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you said that, because it's so true. It's, we don't know the backstory that took them to get there. But if we just really embrace our story and know that we're on a journey, and we just got to trust the process. And guess what? We're going to succeed if we don't give up. So we got to just keep running the race and keep going.
Yes, awesome. I love it. Keep going. Check your self-talk, and really surround yourself with people who are going places, who are going where you are. And sometimes I think it's also important, I like you mentioned, Tatiana, when we listen to someone else, it's important to actually find your own voice, as well as listening to others. But finding in the middle of all of that noise, finding that unique voice is so amazing. Thank you for those reminders.
So true. So true.
So we are talking with Women of the World Network community, and we are all women of the world, of course. Share with us, if you could, what does it mean for you to be a woman of the world?
I was born in Spain, and I absolutely love to travel. Like at an early age, I found, because I worked on a cruise ship for 3 years, traveling around the world when I was younger. And I just was so fascinated by the cultures and the people. I was studying ethnology, so the ethics and culture and how people live. And I was so fascinated by it. And I just feel like we all, even though we come from different parts of the world, we all share the same purpose. We share the same thing, which we all want to be heard. We all want to live fulfilled and with love and peace and joy and community. We all want to make a difference. And so I believe we're all in the same, even though we're all over the world. And each and every one has, like I said earlier, a special and unique gift to give to the world and to be a blessing to others. And I love hearing stories. I love sharing stories. And that's really what lights me up.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Tatiana. That's beautiful. Now, I want to go back to the conversation about vision, and why it is so important to have that vision for building your brand, for each one of us know exactly where I'm going, where she's going, and having that path and having that vision. And with each level that we are growing, there is a new challenge that will come up, and making sure we have that vision clear and moving towards it. Can you share how and why is it so important to have that vision clear, and to have a vision in the first place while we're building our brands?
So in my favorite book, it says, without vision, the people will perish. And I just feel like in this world, we could get so distracted and so off track. I know for me that I have many times, and we go in different directions. And so you can relate. Okay, good.
Right.
And we go in different directions and we get distracted, but it's really coming back to what's in our heart. It's coming back to our why we're here. And it's for a vision that's so much bigger than us. It's so much higher. It's a higher calling for what we're created for. And what I share with my clients and what I coach my clients on is really going within and checking in with their why. Why do they want to do what they do? Or what if they don't know, really getting into the discovery of what that looks like. So our vision, if we don't, I have a lot of coaching clients that come to me that they don't really know what they're supposed to do. So that's what I get to do as a coach, is really have these discovery, deeper questions that really help others to open up, kind of like a light bulb goes on. It's like, yes. And I love to be able to take my clients through that so they can get this vision, and so we can get clarity and then get on a roadmap to steps that will take them, moving them forward in action. And so they can step out, because if we have clarity, then we have a little bit more confidence. And with that confidence comes some courage to get out there and do that. And I know for me, the things that I've accomplished in my life, which I'm so grateful for, it's been because I've had coaches, mentors, accountability partners. I've had my success circle, a vision partner. I now have a prayer partner. So I have all these specifics. I do things with intentionality. So that's another huge word. I believe in living in intentionality, to be intentional. And if you saw my calendar, I'm intentionally working mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I make sure that those are non-negotiables. Those are in my calendar. And then I work everything around that. So it's really important to have those things in your life and know your vision, know where you're going, because I look at it, Elle, like you're getting in the car and in the GPS, and our mind is like a GPS. So if we don't program it, if we don't know where we're going, would we ever just get in our car and just start driving?
Right.
No. If you're like me, I get lost easy. So I have to put it in. So our computer here, so we plug in exactly what we want with clarity and vision and purpose.
Yeah.
And then what happens with our mind when we get out there, it seeks to find anything that remotely looks and sounds like exactly what we're looking for. So that's the same thing as the GPS in the car. But a lot of times what happens is we get in the car, but we're looking what's happened behind us. Well, I don't want this. Well, I know that I don't want that. And we're looking in the rearview mirror, which is, there's a reason it's small.
Right.
There's a reason our vision, our windshield is really big, is because we can look out, and we're supposed to look out, and we're supposed to glance back to learn from our past, to learn from our mistakes, not to keep our eyes on the past of what didn't work, what we didn't like, what we don't want. So we get to focus on what we want and where we're going and what we're connected to, or connecting to our why.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for that reminder with the windshield. That's such a beautiful reminder. And the GPS, it's such a powerful reminder to have that reminder for us often, so that we are reminded we need to be focusing on what's coming up going forward. Thank you, Tatiana.
Yeah, and our
so
minds,
powerful.
like our minds are so powerful. Thoughts are things, and thoughts are powerful, and thoughts dictate our actions and behaviors. So if we can learn to think things on purpose and being intentional, it's amazing what happens. So that's what, as a mindset coach, when I get to work with women who are feeling that, like, distracted or stuck and overwhelmed, and get them to get clarity and get on track, but get our thoughts thinking in the right direction with that vision.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I love it. So I know you have a special offer today for all the listeners. If you could share that.
Absolutely, yes. So I'm so blessed to be on this call, and I want to bless your women. I have 5 spots open, but I am offering a 60-minute one-on-one private coaching. It's called a vision strategy session, which is really a coaching session. I believe in the power of coaching so much that I want others to be able to experience that. But I would definitely love to open it up to the Women of the World Network and to work with you and to really solidify what's on your heart, and just really taking from where you are now and kind of bridging the gap over to where you want to go. And so really getting that clarity and getting that plan in place to where you can move again with confidence and courage and go after what it is that you say that you want. So I'm super excited to offer that. You can just go to Tatiana LaBello's calendar.com and you can book a 60-minute free one-on-one private coaching session with me with my signature coaching program.
Beautiful. Thank you for that amazing offer. Please take on that offer. Meet with Tatiana, 60 minutes, and the link for the calendar, we will post it right below the videos in the comments. But if you could repeat it again, Tatiana.
Tatiana LaBello's calendar.com.
Beautiful.
So it's my first and last name, Tatiana LaBello's calendar.com.
Beautiful. I'm so excited for all of those that will sign up and for their life to be changed. I'm so excited. Yay. Thank you. So yay. I love this conversation. I get so excited every time we meet with Tatiana. Every time I go to Houston, Texas, which I just came back, I get excited. I get uplifted. Love our conversations always. And that's why, again, you have to surround yourself with people, right? With the right people.
Yes, I love every time we meet, I feel inspired and encouraged. And, it's so cool to be able to, we speak the same language. And so, being around people that really share in vision and share the same ideologies and excitement and passion and just, Elle, I just want to say, I love your heart. Like you've always had such a heart for servant leadership and really to pour into others and lift them up and show them what's possible. And it's such a beautiful thing to be able to do that for women around the world that come to you, that you can be able to be that example because of all your success, what you've accomplished in your transformation. You've done the work, but you've come so far, and it's amazing to see just what a powerhouse you are, and that you're bringing others along the journey with you. I love that.
I love you. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you for saying that. So we're going to finish with the rapid fire questions as usual. Those are fun. I love those.
Bring them on. Let's go. Rapid fire.
Yay. Okay. Your favorite book name is?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I mean, I should say my own breakthrough.
I love the cover. I
love Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a classic. Love it. I've read it so many times, and I'll just keep reading it. It's amazing.
I love it. Yeah, that's one of the best books out there. Okay, beach or mountains?
Both. I love the beach. I can't pick. I want them both. In fact, my dream house in La Jolla is in the mountains. Well, in the mountains of La Jolla, overlooking the water. So I want the best of both worlds.
And that reminds me of Barcelona. Speak about Spain. Barcelona has most of that, right? And that's why I fell in love when I visited as well. Beautiful. So favorite international destination to visit?
Of course, my hometown, Las Palmas, Gran Canary Islands. I miss my family deeply. I love them, and I love that area.
Oh, beautiful. I've never visited, so I need to add it to my list.
You must come home with me.
Yes, we must go travel visit together. Okay, summer or winter?
I love both. Okay, if I had to pick, I guess summer. I love swimsuit,
Yeah.
Sundress, sun, water.
Right. Beautiful. And so the last question then will be things that you have discovered about yourself recently.
Ooh, that's a good one, Elle. I like that. Something I discovered about myself recently. I've recently had a growth opportunity. And so whenever there is an obstacle, adversity, a trial, what people would say, a problem, I like to say I'm growing. I've had a growth opportunity. So that's my language I like to use. So I've had an opportunity to rise above a situation, and where a person was not very nice. And I responded with love and kindness and generosity. I'm not going to say it was easy, but I did it. And I feel that level of integrity and the level of excellence that I want to live my life. I feel like rising above situations and not allowing people, places, and things to disturb my peace, that I'm in control of my choices. And so it's been a great growth lesson. And it feels good to know that I've rised above the situation and I'm growing.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful lesson, growth lesson. Wow. Such an important, again, thing to shift the attitude, right, at the moment when we need it. Easy said than
Attitude is
done.
everything. Attitude is everything. Yes.
So
And just staying
beautiful.
in an attitude of gratitude. Like, I'm really big on gratitude. I put a big portion of my life is based on gratitude. In fact, Monday through Friday, I have a gratitude partner and we speak 3 gratitudes, 3 power goals every single Monday through Friday. And it's just and I write them down and I have sticky notes. So it's a great way to live my life, because the more grateful you are, the more things that you have to be grateful that come into your life. And so it's a great thing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Thank you so much, Tatiana, for playing. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk today. This was amazing.
I just want to congratulate you on your book. That is so exciting. The recipe. I mean, that is amazing. Just to hear stories from all over the world, and congratulations on the book. Collaboration and just all your successes and everything that you are working on. I'm over here cheering you on.
Thank you, Tatiana. Love you. We will be posting this again, and the link to Tatiana's calendar will be in the comments. But thanks for taking the time. I look forward to seeing you again soon, very soon.
Definitely. Somewhere in the world, right?
Yes, exactly.
Somewhere around the world.
Exactly. On our next travels, for sure.
Yes. Thank you for having me. And thank you to all the listeners out there.
Thank you, Tatiana.